The season was on the line. And I like the fact that this team came out early and was aggressive and assertive and stepped on them from the door.
The Indiana Fever just humiliated the Seattle Storm in front of the entire league, and it was not even close. This was not a win. This was a slaughter. A 20-point blowout, Aliyah Boston dominating, and Seattle looking helpless. The message is clear. The Fever have arrived, and the WNBA better pay attention.
As the Indiana Fever beat the life out of the Seattle Storm, the Seattle Storm couldn't throw it in the ocean. The Indiana Fever said, okay, you can't throw it in the ocean. We're going to take this W. Thank you. We'll see you later.
Aliyah Boston finally played like the superstar everyone has been begging her to be, and Seattle had no answers. She started slow, missing 5 of her first 6 shots, but instead of shrinking, she roared back with pure dominance. By the end of the night, Boston had 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists while shooting efficiently against a front line that looked completely overmatched.
What did Aliyah Boston do, y'all? Come on now, 27 points, 9 rebounds on 10 of 18. You got up 18 shots. I like that. I like that. You was dominant.
This is what fans have been screaming for. This is the level of aggression Boston needs every single night. Too often she fades. Too often she looks passive, but not this time. She attacked the rim. She demanded the ball, and she played with anger, refusing to let Seattle push her around.
You looked aggressive on the offensive end. You didn't fold. You didn't shrink. You looked aggressive on the defensive end. Didn't let Onyeka Ogwumike punk you. Didn't let Azzi Magdabor punk you. Didn't let Malanga punk you. This is the AB. Please show up more often.
It did not matter who was guarding her. Boston bullied them. The energy she brought fueled the entire team, and it exposed just how soft Seattle really looked in this matchup. If Boston brings this fire consistently, the Fever instantly transform from a mediocre squad to a nightmare playoff team. The scary part for the rest of the league is that she did it without Caitlin Clark on the floor.
Aliyah Boston, 27 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, AB. This is what we need from you night in and night out. Especially while Caitlin Clark rehabs and gets ready for a return to come back. This is what we need for you from here on out.
Imagine Boston and Clark both locked in at the same time. Seattle had no answers, and the box score was proof of it. The Indiana Fever were dominant because their former #1 pick finally looked like the franchise centerpiece she was drafted to be. And if this continues, the league is in serious trouble.
I want to start with you, Aliyah Boston. First off, you was in beast mode. You was eating. Tuck the napkin in the shirt because you was out there eating.
Let us be brutally honest. The Seattle Storm embarrassed themselves. This was a team tied with Indiana in the standings, yet they played like they were already eliminated. They could not hit shots, they could not defend, and they looked completely rattled from the start. By halftime, you knew Indiana was not just winning. They were about to run Seattle off the court. The Storm could not throw the ball into the ocean, and when they finally looked for a spark, the Fever responded with dagger after dagger.
A big, big win for the Indiana Fever. This was a must-win. Season on the line. We battling for playoff spots with the Seattle Storm. We have swept them on the season.
Odyssey Sims delivered a statement performance with 22 points and a logo 3 that sent Gainbridge Fieldhouse into a frenzy. Kelsey Mitchell was her steady self, scoring 21 points while shooting over 50%. Even Lexi Hull, who took a brutal head-to-head hit early, came back to grab 9 rebounds and set the defensive tone. The Fever were relentless, and the Storm folded.
Stephanie White is the best coach in the league, as long as she really doesn't have to do any coaching. If the players come out and they're playing as a unit and they blow the other team out, we're good. We're good.
Here is the part that should scare opponents even more. This was not just a 2-player show. Every starter contributed. And even though the bench minutes remain confusing thanks to Stephanie White's strange rotations, the starters proved they can dominate even without Caitlin Clark leading the charge. The Storm had no third-quarter run, no pushback in the fourth, nothing. Indiana controlled every quarter, building leads of 20, then 30, with the final margin at 20. It was ruthless, it was complete, and it showed that Seattle is not on Indiana's level right now.
There was no third-quarter crash. No fourth quarter fall off. Every single quarter was consistent basketball. Every single quarter was consistent basketball. Thank you, team. Thank you, players. Thank you. Thank you.
The Indiana Fever absolutely destroyed the Seattle Storm, and it was not even close. Aliyah Boston looked unstoppable. Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Mitchell provided firepower, and the Storm looked helpless. If this version of the Fever shows up in the playoffs, the league better watch out, because the Storm has been silenced. Tell us what you think in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for daily WNBA drama and Caitlin Clark updates.